Hello guys, and today we are going to see about the new Indian Express on Tuesday, July 22, 2025. So at the beginning we can just look about the main headlines that has been given in the top front page, and second we can just directly go into the last thing. And in the last thing which I have just given the medical thing, and I find that some of the medical thing are quite useful in today's environment. And second we can just go into the what's occurring in the India, and third we can go what's occurring in the world, and little bit of business I will tell. So before beginning of each and everything, I will just tell which topic we are going to derive and which topic I am going to explain. So at the beginning there is a headline is given, and whose name is Arjuna Nandan, and he has been served and he has been one of the main leader of the Marxist, and he is Marxist means mostly the Kerala peoples will be, because Kerala peoples definitely mostly in my perspective they do depend upon the main thing called the communism or a little bit of Marxism. It's like for everybody there should be an equal thing or equal policies, and everything should be an equal rights should be given to the all of the people, like that. A little bit of thing is being given that, and especially the Kerala has been ruled by mainly of Congress period, and they never have been any intercepted or never have been any discussion with the BJP. They will discuss, but they won't allow any kind of BJP parties, any kind of other parties to win, because mostly their parties, mostly they will win. Okay, let's go to the next thing. So you would have seen this is the main headlines that has been given. So the High Court accused all assumed in a 7/11 blast. So you would have seen about this kind of incident in 26. It means 2006. Mumbai train blast has been occurred during the evening rush hour on July 11, 2026, and 7 bombs rapidly through Mumbai Delhi lakes, killing nearly 189 people. So the terrorist has been targeted at the time period of 6:24 p.m. to 6:35 p.m. around in a duration of nearly 12 minutes, 11 to 12 minutes. So in this 12 minutes, 7 bomb blast has been occurred. So simultaneously the bomb has been bombarded, it means bomb has been blasted for the next 5 minutes, next 11 to 12 minutes, and this triggered a killing of how much people? 189 people, and nearly 820 innocent travelers was also, it means most of them are injured, most of them had occurred maximum casualties. So after that the High Court, and especially the Bombay High Court and all of the other court had filed a case, and lot of investigation has been going on. And you just see now the Bombay High Court has released the main case as nearly death sentence to 5 and lifetime imprisonment to 7 accused people. But one thing here we can also just see about what are the, it means what are the persons involved in these activities. Really most of them peoples are a little bit related to Lakshmi Toiba, and especially from the Pakistan based. And what's my concern is, you just see in 2006 this train incident has been occurred, and you just see the time period. What is the time period? 2025, and now the case has been fully finalized, and now the death sentence has been given. Means you just see the time delay, and it especially in the justice of giving to the people. 198 people, the justice has been given, but they, especially the long time duration, it shows the justice implication and the law and order. It's a little bit quite lacking on, I think so. Sometimes the many of the people may be triggered, it means many of the people falsely also they'll just put up in this case. So sometimes it's okay, but so much long duration of time is not that much necessary in my point of view, because whenever you identify a certain person, we should kill them, or we should provide the death penalty, death sentence, or lifetime imprisonment to them. Okay, we can just go to the next sentence. And the main other thing is the 16-hour discussion in the Lok Sabha on Operation Sindoor next week. So Congress appears to propose since PM will about. So what happened? We have also seen about the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He has been going to 2 countries, especially the United Kingdom and the Maldives, in June 23 and 26. So the Congress party and the opposition party has took an initiative that while we are discussing, especially the Prime Minister Narendra Modi should be there. Instead of him, we should not discuss anything, and because we are also having a lot of questions that we need to ask to the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So definitely in the while this kind of discussion occur, if they showed in the TV, or if the information is provided to me, it will be so much good thing, because lot of thing now the Congress, especially the Rahul Gandhi and Congress opposition, will lot of thing will be asked towards him, especially about the Rafale fighter jet, how many Rafale fighter jet, and tell me about deeply in about the Operation Sindoor, and why at the beginning Jaishankar has a very good relationship with lot of countries, but after simultaneously while the attack has been occurred, lot of countries did not directly involve, they just watched. Especially lot of nearby countries, they just told the concern both the countries should go in a normal way, a peaceful way, but none of the countries have showed their interest. Especially we can also see the Israel. Israel is a good country because after the Pakistan and terrorists has fought, Israel was one of the main member that showed support to the India, and like that Israel, no big countries has came, and many countries have just told discuss and resolve the issue, discuss and resolve the issue. But what about the killing of nearly 26 people, 26 innocent life that's been occurring in the Pahalgam? They are just came for the honeymoon visit. None of the countries had shown their concern. After that, what happened? Nearly lot of MPs under the BJP rule, the people has been traveled to very foreign countries, and they just told what is occurring in the Operation Sindoor and what led to this kind of Operation Sindoor. After that only what the other country told. They told the Pakistan does a main illegal, main stupid things, and it grows the terrorism. But many countries know the what's that been occurring in the Pakistan. But after we are telling only, they are coming to aware of this, means this shows the not case study of any other countries, especially in the foreign countries. They doesn't do any kind of other studies because they have lot of problem internally. But when the other, especially Pakistan tells, definitely most of the countries have agreed to it because Pakistan spreads usually false information so rapidly. Okay, just we can go to the next information. See one thing, yes, this is also a main thing because 17 children killed in Bangladesh Air Force jet crash near to school. Nowadays you can also see about lot of air crashes, especially the passenger aircraft, the Dreamliner, and all of the in the Korean also, it's the Jeju Airlines, and lot of aircraft has been with a lot of incidents, and this is a F7 BGA aircraft, which it means main thing they haven't mentioned about why this led to the attack is due to the engine failure or due to any kind of the wing structure or a bird curve strike or anything we don't know. So after they will recover the black box inside it, and later on then they will tell the investigation what led to this kind of situation. So this pilot too also killed and nearly 50 critically injured. And one thing that is little bit concern is class 3 and class 4, third standard and fourth standard peoples also, students has been died. So this F7 BGA is a big type. What Chinese they had did is they brought the MiG-21 and they just reverse engineered it. After reverse engineering, they have created F7 fighter aircraft. Especially at the beginning, they just created for multi-role combat aircraft, and later it was shifted to trainer aircraft. This aircraft has been bought by Bangladesh due to the money constraint because Chinese provides cheap items, cheap supplies and cheap equipments, and especially suppose if you are getting, suppose I am using this red pen, if let us example, let us suppose this pen costs around 100 rupees. Chinese can produce at 1 rupees, 5 rupees, 10 rupees, 20 rupees, 50 rupees, 100 rupees. So instead of buying, why I need to give 100 rupees and buy this pen? I can buy just 10 rupees, I can buy just at 5 rupees, same quality, all the thing gives under 5 rupees and 10 rupees mean it gives. So what most of the countries does is, especially the Pakistan and the Bangladesh, and nowadays the Indonesia, not Indonesia, the Malaysia also raise this concern, they are about buying of the Chinese fighter jet, and definitely Maldives will do some kind of stupid items. Okay, let us wait and see because Prime Minister Narendra Modi is going to visit the Maldives. Let us wait and see what kind of dealing that's been going with the two countries. And this one is also interesting. NISAR satellites launched on July 30. After the Axiom 4 mission, the NISAR means NASA, ISRO and Synthetic Aperture Radar will be launched on July 30. We have to just see because nowadays the ISRO, the project launching, it means the rocket launching has been a little bit declined. So before sometimes the engine failures occur because recently the Earth observation satellite 10 has a little bit of the failure, so the mission was aborted, and lot of other thing also has been occurring. So this should be a good thing because the ISRO's capability is so much higher. So suppose if there kind of any launches is delayed or any launches is failed, means that shows that implicates that ISRO is not performing in a good way. So that should not occur because we will also pray this mission should be in a good successful way. And now the ISRO is using a GSLV, geosynchronous satellite launch vehicle. Geosynchronous, always geosynchronous means it is a heavy launch vehicle. Suppose PSLV and GSLV and SSLV is there. And now it's about the next generation satellite launch vehicles also being developed. So PSLV means it's lower capacity, lower weight capacity, and GSLV means higher, can lift heavy payloads. This is a medium range. So GSLV is mostly used for heavy payloads. So we can also see about NISA satellite, which is a radar satellite. So definitely it will have more than 5 tons to 5 to 10 tons in between, I think so. Okay, just go for the next one. And what we can say, okay, this one is also a quite concerning thing, because the Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar has been resigned. It means he just gave, I am not willing to work because of his medical issue, like that he is saying. But we need to look upon into it, because now what I just told about, now the recently the parliament discussion is going to occur, and suddenly he comes and he just said I am quitting my post, means there is something in between going on. But definitely we may not know, but this is my point of view. Until the date, till the time of filling the reporting, the president had not accepted his resignation. So until the post has been replaced by other particular member, he will again carry as the vice president. So we have to wait and see who will be the next one. Okay guys, and this is on only the next thing I want to particularly mention, because lot of people has been used for COVID, severe COVID and not vaccines raises the risk of heart cardiovascular tissue. Yes, definitely if you had any COVID vaccine or any kind of Covaxin, Covishield, anything, if you had a COVID vaccine, definitely the risk of cardiovascular disease might be higher for you, because here what they have just told is, while we are just using the vaccine, mostly vaccine is so simple. Vaccine is a dead variant. It means if the COVID is there, means the COVID cell they will take and they will inject into your body in a dead, it means in a dead state. So after that, what our antibody will do, antibody WBC and antigen, what will do, it goes and attack the dead cell and also creates a memory response. Okay, like this it's there, so we have to kill like this. So it's a dead cell. A vaccine can deal with the dead cell in a good way, but you just see vaccine while injected into the body, it creates a memory response system and what kind of antigens we need to produce to kill the cell. But this is only used for dead variant, not for living variant. Suppose if we have, it means I injected any kind of Covishield or Covaxin, any kind of other vaccine, and my body now created an antigen for the dead cell variant of the COVID. Now whenever the new fresh case, it means new alive COVID comes into the body, definitely it will lead to any other kind of impacts. We can't say that it's a fresh cell, and as we had a memory in our brain and as we had a memory of WBC, it directly goes and kills. Definitely not, because a dead cell is been circulating in the body and we are getting the memory. It means we are producing the antigen to kill that, and whenever a fresh cell is being there, it will multiply. As it will multiply in rapid way, it will kill all of the things and it will heat the body in so way. So the COVID vaccines, so that's why they are just telling don't take only one dose, take 2 dosages and eat healthy habits and eat antigens and antibodies, foods like most of the things, especially the fruit which contains of vitamin C and the antibodies and antigens. So we need to take this lot. Okay, we just come back to the point. Yes, definitely while the COVID vaccine has been given to us, definitely the cardiovascular disease will be high, because you have seen here there is a clear link between severe COVID-19 and increased cardiovascular risk in past few months. And because why this occurring is, we also know about the heart. Okay, that is this is imaginary of the heart, you just don't take it serious. So there will be lot of ventricles, left ventricle, right ventricles and small veins, and each and every body there will be small veins. So why this occurred is, this create an increased cardiovascular issue, especially in the inner lining of blood vessels, damages the inner lining of blood vessels. It's so simple guys. How to say, okay, let us suppose I am taking a balloon. Now this is a balloon, I think so, and this balloon can hold about 10 Pascal. It means the pressure I am putting inside it, this pressure can hold beer about 10 Pascal. Now instead of 10 Pascal, if I am supplying about 20 Pascal, means will this balloon has a capacity to hold 20 Pascal? Definitely not, it will suddenly burst. Similar to it, whenever the foreign particles, whenever the foreign thing comes into the body, our body what will do? Our body automatically will heat so much, and simultaneously the working mechanism, the fast moving of the blood cells and lot of things will be completely changed. Suppose for you example, if in my point of view, if a person has liver issue and if only he has a liver issue and no other issue, no other thing. So whatever antibodies and WBC will do, it will go and repair the liver, especially this liver. So suddenly this is case 1, suddenly in case 2, the same person with liver issue, now he has been come with the COVID. So what the body will do, instead of going to treat liver, it will go and treat the COVID. So the liver damages will keep on increasing, and later on what they will do after COVID, it means the COVID vaccine or other kind of thing. After solving this thing, it won't go here, because at the time itself liver will be complete failure. So while we are while we are putting the vaccine, the antibodies, it means the WBC goes and solves this vaccine issue instead of going to the liver issue. So that's why a lot of people has been affected with the heart attack, because whenever the person who has certain kind of heart related disease, this is, let us suppose this is heart, especially the medication and especially the treatment will go and treat this heart. Suppose if you have implemented, if you take the vaccine, it means the COVID vaccine, means the body gens and antibodies WBC goes and solves this vaccine problem, because vaccine is a dead variant of the COVID. So instead of instead of solving this heart, this WBC goes and solves the vaccine dead variant and leads to increase in pressure, leads to increase in flow of water, leads to increase in the particular, it means leads to increase in the articles, ventricles, the flow of blood. So this leads to triggering the response of the problem that's been occurring in the heart. So that's why this has been told in this entire information, and especially for example mRNA vaccines used in the US can cause myocarditis, and particularly in the young males that they have mentioned. And so that's it guys. Suppose if you want means I'll just you can just pause 1 second and you can just read over this thing. And not only the COVID vaccine, all kind of vaccine will definitely leads to a problem. So it's my request to eat a healthy habit foods and healthy habit protein powder, any kind of other drink related things, I think so. So another one thing, this is a good thing in my point of view, because at Flaxi Facts, India snapshot stopping malaria is a drink, because malaria born is also known as, it means malaria where it comes from the mosquitoes. So this mosquito leads to malaria, dengue and lot of other kind of disease in our body. So the Indian Council of Medical Research had developed a new treatment to solve this entire cases, especially the antigen involved in this Plasmodium falciparum infection in humans and interrupted communication transmit. So one thing we can solve, suppose if we can also solve the patient's life, we cannot solve the spreading of the disease. It means due to the mosquito, a lot of disease has been spread. So now we are just creating an vaccine. It's a double stage game changer that solves the patient's, it means that solves the malaria patient condition, and simultaneously it reduces the spreading of the malaria. So you can also see it will not only shield people from contracting the deadliest strain of malaria, but also prevents its spread with communities. Considered an essential factor in breakdown the chain of transmission. This is also a good thing, because it does two activities. Instead of doing one activity, it does two activities. And one other thing is, now they have created, it means the regional research institute said the vaccine has been developed using advanced protein engineering techniques, leveraging lactobacillus latex, a safe bacterium host medium for antigen protection. So it's so simple. We are, instead of using a main thing, we are just using other thing to produce the antibodies, to produce the antigens. This is also a good thing, because lot of thing after producing the antigen and antibodies, now we are been using the mice. And for it means mice means you have known the rat. We are while we are just continuously testing in the rat and mice, it shows if it shows a good response means we will take the vaccine and produce in a mass way and give it to the people around us. Another one thing is, the vaccine is also highly effective, cost effective, which is estimated protection cost is 20 rupees per dose. Really is a good thing guys, because you can see the current vaccine is 250 rupees and 830 rupees per dosage. Now you just see the cost comparison, it's only 20 rupees. And why I am telling this is that you see about the African countries, the malaria and dengue is in a lot of way, and whenever the country is filled with the water region, the malaria, the dengue, it's been so much higher. So if we given, suppose if the countries imported this kind of thing from India, I mean it will be beneficial to them. Okay, we can just go to the next one. And this is also a good thing, because this entire back information only tells about the health and the 3 drugs under mission. So one thing is, we are known about the cancer, and there are a lot of 3 treatments, especially we could also see the chemotherapy and other kind of, you can also see about the chemotherapy. Wait, I'll just little bit zoom it. Now you can see, I think so. the chemotherapy, targeted therapy and immunotherapy. So these are the 3 treatments. Why especially the doctors do is, after doing the chemotherapy, if they have any condition, it means if they show any good result, means they will continue with the chemotherapy. If not, they will just switch to next one, the targeted therapy. Suppose if this is not working, they will switch to immunotherapy. So what now the scientists have done is, they are combining all of these 3, the chemotherapy, the targeted therapy and immunotherapy, in a little dosage. If chemotherapy means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 until 10, but instead of doing this 100, what they are doing is chemotherapy 10%, this targeted therapy 10%, and this immunotherapy 10%. All they are doing in a combined version of 10%. I am just telling you for the example 10%. So while the scientists have been research, while doing this 10% of the thing, the cancer cells and all of the other kind of the cancer cells is directly or indirectly dead. It becomes dead variant, and we can also cure the cancer cells. So like that they have discovered, and they have just told in this kind of thing. Especially this cancer is used for only 2 things. It means the head and neck cancer, and other thing is called male hormone, this prostate cancer. So this kind of cancer they has been working, and this showed a good results. Here they have just mentioned. Okay, then we can just go for the next one. In business, I will just tell about only one news, because as the time is running up, we can just go for the next news. And this is a business thing, and the Honda Creta dominates Indian roads ever decades after launch in the country. So you have seen this car. This is a Honda Creta, especially an SUV type, sport utility vehicle. Now most of the people are using the sport utility vehicle only. Now the SUV cars sales has been increased so much, and this Hyundai, it's also a good thing, because in other point of view, you can also see the made in India Creta is exported to 13 countries, and see in before 2016 only 92,000 cars have been there, but see here in 2024 nearly 1,86,000 cars has been sold. So this shows the Hyundai it means the demand of the SUVs industry in the current Indian market. And simultaneously, lot of foreign market is also entirely depend on the Indian goods, because Indian goods is especially low cost is available, and simultaneously with the good quality is available. So lot of companies have been importing from India, especially Japan is also importing little bit of SUVs, especially this Hyundai SUVs and other kind of car products from India. Why I am telling especially Japan is a manufacturer of entire thing. It means the engine technology, the wing technology, the car wing technology, everything. If a car is produced, means definitely whenever the car comes out from China, it's a very quality car. Like that they will just tell. But now the things is going in a ulta way. Now the some kind of Japanese thing is also been importing the cars from the India. So now we can just go to the next one. Next thing we can just directly go to the India. So one thing I have to just tell is, this is a thing they are just mentioning about the aircraft incident. See, and this thing, this is an also other thing. Wait, I'll just notice the time. See, here they have mentioned artificial rain may fill Jaipur Ramgarh Dam after 20 years thanks to drones and AI. So first I'll just elaborate this explanation and just give my point of view. So what they are telling is Jaipur Ramgarh, it means you have seen here. So at the beginning, this Ramgarh Dam has done lot of river rafting and lot of ship building, ship rafting, ship races, and at the time there have been lot of water in there. So later on, as the times is going on, due to the encroachment and due to the water distribution, the water capacity of this dam especially started to decrease. So what officials are doing is, they are conducting a meeting, and it's like you have looked about the cloud seeding. So cloud seeding means what they will do, they will just take some kind of this silver iodide, and what they will do, they will take this kind of element and they will just spray over the clouds area, and this will agitate and respond to the cloud, it means the rainfall. So by this we will get the required amount of water. But now what they are saying is, the Jaipur government, it means the Rajasthan government, is taking a step with the American company to set up these plants, and after the US based scientists will come here and they will discuss with that. And the other thing is, they will get drones from Taiwan, and after what they will do, they will just take the sodium chloride and into the moisture land clouds and trigger the response. It means sodium chloride is other sodium chloride is what? It's just salt, and salt along with the other element they will just definitely add into it. And other thing is, in my point of view, it's a good thing is, instead of using the aircraft, what they are using is they are using the drones technology. This is a good thing. And after that, what they are doing is they will fill up the Ramgarh entire dam. But you just see, guys, there is no Indian technology here. No Indian technology. Why I am saying is, you just see American is coming here and using the American technology, we are doing this entire project. And simultaneously, what drone we are using? Taiwan drone is we are using, and we are using the both foreign technologies and going and spreading the silver iodide and sodium chloride upon the clouds. And after that, you just imagine the same thing United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia also does this seed clouding, this cloud seeding, but they can't fill up a dam, guys. You have to come to reality, because this cloud seeding will give only rain for the drinking purpose and minimum water usage. Whenever the water comes, they will collect the entire water and store and process, and they will give for the drinking water in kind of our Gulf countries. And what they are telling is to fill up a dam is really impossible thing, and they are just telling this we will do and other kind of other thing they will just tell. But definitely this thing is not possible. Artificial rain may come, definitely it will come, and using USA technology, drone technology will definitely is good, and sodium chloride is also good. But possibility, by using the artificial rain, can the rain fill up the entire dam? You just think, definitely it's not possible. Suppose if a dam has to be fully filled, means you just think how much rain has to be produced, and how much travel it has been need to be traveled to in the river areas, and what kind of weather should be, and how much the river filling, especially the groundwater level should be. We need to consider all of the other prospective also. Without considering that, definitely they are just saying by this artificial rainfall the entire Ramgarh dam will fill up, means it's really idiotic thing in my point of view. So okay, we can just go for the next information. And you gonna also see in first Jharkhand to launch mining tourism. Yes, this is a good thing, because whenever the students and whenever other kind of sectors people goes to mining tourism, they will come to aware about what's occurring in the mining industry and mining areas also. So this is, in my point of view, is a good thing, because the CM Hemnath Soren has visited to Spain. During that, he has discussed and he has went to a lot of areas, and at the time he just noticed about this mining activities. And now what the government, Jharkhand government has done is, they did a little initiative to boost this mining tourism, especially tourism, not tourism in the forest or not tourism in the other kind of area, especially in the mining tourism, they have took little kind of initiatives. So definitely, see, mining tourism, if mining tourism is coming on, means you definitely know the peoples will come. If the peoples will come, means definitely the share market and the prices given to the mining industry will definitely increase. And suppose the Jharkhand is centrally full of coal areas, lot of coals has been taken from the Jharkhand. So definitely the coal power plant and the coal industries will increase a lot, and the company's profit and company's thing also will increase, because as the peoples is going to a particular sector, the sector will increase. Mean it shows the company's profile and the government profile will also come to the increasing way. Okay, we can just go for the next one. So Baisana likely to reopen post in Amrat Yatra. So you would have seen about the Pegalgam attack, what happened, and 26 live people has been dead. And after so much long days, it means the Baisan also contest mini Switzerland. You could also see. So after the so long days, now what they have did is they take the initiative to reopen this area, because they not only closed to only one area, and nearly little bit lot more of other areas has also been closed. So now they are just telling, it means they are giving a good surveillance area, especially in the drone areas, UAVs and other kind of personal equipments, and simultaneously the cameras, the police and will roam each and every location. And they are mentioning they will give you a good security. So after this Amarnath Yatra, they are taking the initiative to open this entire thing. So we need to look into it. So next thing is about this one, especially in the Hamas and Israel. And now what the other initiative is, 25 countries de-announced the Israel-Gaza offensive, because now 25 countries took the initiative to mingle and to have a discussion to stop the Israel and Hamas war. So let's see what's going to occur. And you would have seen about this thing, and because as I recently told, this kind of jet crashes occurred. Okay guys, this is the video for today, and I think so you like this video, and if you like, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Okay then, tata, bye bye.